Hi, this is Shauna, and I want to welcome you to Living in This Space. Real talk, because hey, we're all just living in this space we call life, right? It's messy, it's hard, and sometimes it's the most joyous thing we can experience. I want you, my listener, to have a place where the conversation is real and honest. I hope we can spend this time together, validating, sharing, and experiencing all the feels together with whatever topic is on the agenda for the day. Let's dive in. Well, hi, and welcome back. I am going through a series of episodes talking about a tool that I use in my coaching business. This tool is called the Wheel of Life. Now, many of you have done a wheel exercise and are already familiar with what we're going to be talking about. But for those of you who are not familiar, I want you to stop for a moment and picture in your mind the wheel on a bicycle. That wheel will have spokes that support the actual rim and the tire that you're riding on. Well, the Wheel of Life looks similar. It has a center and then spokes that extend to an outer ring. Each section represents an area of our lives that we are either thriving in or that may need a bit of attention. During this 12-episode series, we're going to briefly talk about an area of this Wheel of Life that I use. The spokes on my Wheel of Life are healthy boundaries, self-belief and identity, positive emotions, belief system and your faith, relationships and connections, accomplishments and achievements, your dreams and goals, engagement, growth mindset, self-care and vitality, time management, and resilience. The extent to which we are thriving and flourishing in life is to a large degree based on the choices that we're making every day, and also how we're doing in each of these areas I just mentioned. So as we go through each area, I want you to be thinking about where you may be along that scale of 1 to 10 in that particular spoke. Now, while it's probably not possible to be thriving at all times in each area, we certainly have daily opportunities to steadily and intentionally move the needle a little farther toward a 10 and gain a much greater sense of well-being, satisfaction, and enjoyment in our lives. In the last episode, we talked about healthy boundaries. Now, if you missed that one, I want to encourage you to go back and listen. That's episode 31. But today, we're going to be focusing on the next spoke of that wheel, and that is self-belief and identity. Listeners, this is the next most important thing outside of having healthy boundaries. What we believe about ourselves influences every aspect of our day-to-day living. It influences our interactions with others, how we present ourselves to the world, the careers that we choose, and the things that we do daily. Your self-belief can have a significant impact on your identity and how you truly see yourself. Your happiness and success, not only in your personal life, but also in your professional life and career as well, will be directly influenced by having a healthy self-belief and a strong identity. Now, I want to ask you, what do you see when you get up and look in the mirror each morning? In my experience, I know from all the women I talk to that this is an area that a lot of us struggle with from time to time. And for some of us, it may be a daily struggle. Your self-belief shows up as if you are looking through a highly magnified lens each time you look in the mirror. Through your eyes, you will almost always see things so dramatically different than how those in your world are seeing you. Sadly, we sometimes look at that reflection staring back at us with more judgment and criticism than we do almost everyone else in our world who we are close to and who we love. So let's just take a moment and listen to some of the things that we might be saying inside our heads when we're looking in that mirror in the morning. I hate my hair. I wish it was straight or curly. Or maybe I want a different color. Oh, I wish it was thicker, more easy to manage. I wish I had better skin. You know, my skin is so imperfect. I have acne. My skin is ruddy. I have so many wrinkles. And I really hate this double chin. Gosh, I wish I looked younger. I am so unhappy with how my body looks. I'm so overweight right now. Or I'm too thin. My skin is saggy. I'm so out of shape. Look at my ankles. They're so thick. My thighs are too big. Sweet listeners, the list can be so long for some of us. And then for some of you, it may just be a few things that you're unhappy with. Sadly, we are often so quick to judge that beautiful woman in the mirror. When we have a strong belief, we are more likely to speak kinder to ourselves. We are more likely to set challenging goals, to stand firm when tough seasons hit, and to press forward to reach our goals. Now, the flip side of that strong belief is when we see the worst in ourselves. We are much less likely to press forward when life gets challenging. We usually are setting goals that are easily reached or less ambitious. And a lot of that is because we just don't feel like we're worthy or capable of reaching a higher, more ambitious goal. We're actually more likely to settle. Ladies, I want you to remember, having a strong self-belief and identity is an important key to gaining success in the personal, relational, and career areas of our lives. Having a strong self-belief starts with how we value ourselves. It's how we're speaking to ourselves, how we're taking care of ourselves both emotionally and physically. And most importantly, having a strong self-belief starts with the words we choose to speak to ourselves when looking in that mirror, and also with the words that we use to describe ourselves to others. You know, we live in such a beautiful world, my sweet friends. There is so much to be admired all around us. There is so much beauty in creation. And my precious listeners, you are a living expression of that creation, that wonder and beauty, that magnificent design of nature and man. Never forget, you were perfectly and wonderfully created. Can I say that one more time? You were perfectly and wonderfully created. Now, I don't know who said this originally, but I love this quote. Words create worlds. I want you to hear that again. Words create worlds. Isn't that such a powerful statement? When you're tempted to speak unkindly to yourself, sweet listeners, remember that quote. Words speak worlds. Your words will create the world you live in inside your thoughts. You are completely in charge of what you speak to yourself. You can create new pathways in your thoughts, and you can retrain your brain and the way you speak to yourself. All it takes is a little repetition and patience. So, as we wrap up today, I want you to remember that you are the only one. Listen again. You are the only one who is in charge of your thoughts and where they go inside your head. I hope you have a fabulous day. Hey, thanks for listening. Don't forget to hit follow wherever you get your podcast. And until next time, I hope you live in your space well, my friends.